Where do we
It is only day 3 of our conference here in the 2025 Spikers Turf Open. And just from the get-go, you see these players having a lot of fun introducing themselves in the press day. And it's these two teams that are seeing action today. You're seeing this Savouge going up against the Alpha Insurance Protectors, who are making their debut in this conference. And it is a great day for volleyball, a windy Wednesday outside. And we have a triple header as usual for you. It is going to be one of those conferences where you have to pay attention every day, because each team will have a game every game day, so not much stress for them. A lot of excitement in this triple header where we feature all 6 teams in the open conference here on Pilipinas Live. As you see, as we mentioned, the Alpha Insurance Protectors will go up against Savouge in our first game, followed by the Navy Sea Lions going up against Crisscross, and finally VNS going up against the Signal HD Spikers. Good afternoon, everybody. Chiki Rawapuno here with my partner Ringo, and you already heard from Bailey's Akot. We are going to be bringing you the games today, and this tournament, as we mentioned, is very much like you and me, short and sweet. Stout, di ba? Pero hindi, short and sweet talaga, maikli lang ito. Sabi natin, it's a double round robin, but only 6 teams.
Yeah, 6 teams, but you know, we try to get more volleyball action, so you let them go through double round robin, and then the top 4 will make it to the next round. But good news for all these teams, when you get to the top 4, it'll be back to 0. So if you look at the standings right now, you'll see who are the top 2. No? Of course, Crisscross and Signal, and then the rest of the pack. So your goal really after 2 rounds is to get to the top 4. Because once you get to the next round, back to 0, everyone has a chance.
Ayun, pantay-pantay uli. But as we mentioned, walang pahingahan ito eh. Pero lahat naman sila will go at it every game day. So let's talk about the debuting team now. Ito, mga bago sa pandinig natin, pero a few of these players are familiar to you. They have had a rough start also because they have had to face probably 2 of the toughest teams here in the field.
Yeah, Signal and Crisscross, to say the least. Yeah, it is a tough assignment, the first 2 assignments. But you like what you see. They're a new team, and normally new teams, when they come in, there are struggles, there are birth pains. But look at the numbers, you know, pretty decent. 21, 19, and 21. If you look at the stats, you'll see the strengths and the weaknesses. What this Alpha obviously wants to work on in this conference. A key strength really is blocking. They outblock Crisscross. That's a huge, huge feat already. But you want to actually work on your first pass and converting your attack. So, you know, moving forward, these are the things we want to see.
Yeah, definitely we're going to watch out for it. Improved defense, particularly sabi mo nga, yung kanilang serve reception. And we are also going to be setting our eyes on, of course, one of the key players of Alpha, Edward Camposano, who is a familiar face, has shown up in other teams, but he did bounce back after that 8-point outing against Signal. He was in double digits for the Crisscross game, 13 points, Nari?
Yeah, we've seen him in other teams and other roles. He used to be the newbie, now the veteran, no? Trying to do a little bit of everything for Alpha with attacks, blocks, and aces. As you can see the numbers there, you mentioned 13 points. But what I feel, he is the constant for the team, but he needs a lot of help from his teammates. Today, they want to try to get their first win, and it can't be just Edward Camposano. It has to be the rest of the team.
Yeah, we're going to be watching out for JV Avalona as well, who also had a pretty good outing in that last game. first game, actually. Now, let's go over to the other side of the court. And this is one of the favorites of many of you. Such a joy to watch Savouge when they are on the court. So they came from a setback against Signal, but they did have a great first game against Navy.
Yeah, we have to mention last conference in the preliminaries, they actually upset Signal, but they weren't as successful in that last game. They went down in 3 sets. But the first 2 sets were really close. We have to mention they really gave Signal a tough time. 25-23, 27-25, and then fell short 25-19. If you look at the numbers, all categories actually point to a Signal win. Savouge obviously is a lot better than those numbers, 33 attacks, 5 blocks, and 3 aces. But again, you know, they want to just get better as each game progresses and hopefully make it to the next round.
I'm sure napansin din ng Alpha na yun nga 3 aces from Savouge. So talagang kargado ang mga serves nila. And as you mentioned, it is really the reception that Alphas had to work on.
Yeah.
So that might be a factor in today's matchup. Let's talk about somebody who will always make a mega impact. Shawi Caritativo, of course, #1 on his shirt. And he is #1 also in terms of popularity, I think. One of the most beloved players here in Spikers Turf.
Yeah, but we have to mention in that game, nobody scored in double digits. Goes to show the struggles during that game, how to convert their attacks. But Shawi tried. No, 8 points, 7 attacks, and 1 block. Today's story pretty much the same for both these teams. They want to work on their first pass and hopefully get their offense flowing. So whoever is able to do that early on, I think will have the advantage.
All right, we want all of you to get in on the action. So let's turn it over now to Bailey to let you know how you can join the discussion.
Thank you, Shiki and Noreen. Good afternoon to our Spikers Turf fans and everywhere.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig and the 8th season 2025 Open Conference of the Spikers Turf, where power meets passion. We have 3 matches lined up for you for the preliminary round for today. For match number 7, the first of these matches, let us welcome our newcomers to our league, our Alpha Insurance Protectors. And their challengers, our Savouge Spin Doctors.
Sabay tayong mag-after sa kanila. Oo nga. Maayos na.
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Bonifacio Abug, National Referee. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Alpha Insurance Protectors. Let's begin with our team captain who wears jersey number 11, Edward Camposano. At number 7, Jose Magdaleno Avelona. At number 8, Raymond Sabanal. Wearing jersey number 12, Jerome Lopez. At number 16, Jefferson Abunyawan. And number 21, Ranz Wesley Cajolo. Starting libero is number 4, John Maru Takeda. Head coach, Mr. Fritz Michael Santos. Presenting our Savouge Spin Doctors. Let's begin with jersey number 1, Sherwin Caritativo. At number 4, Gills Jeffer Torres. Wearing jersey number 6, Mark Frederick Calado. At number 15, John Kenneth Hernandez. Number 16, Luis Gaspar Gamban. And number 20, Angelo Reyes. Starting libero is number 5, Rico Marius Marmeto. Head coach is Sidney Calderon. This is match number 7, preliminary round, the 8th season Open Conference.
Starting
of
lineup for the
Spikers
Alpha Insurance
Turf.
Protectors on your screens. And as mentioned at the top of our coverage, they are debuting in this conference. And it's been tough. First couple of games, get rid of the first, the toughest competition. Ito na yung unang tatlo nilang kakalabanin. Of course, these guys, they are going to be a lot of competition for Alpha as well as we take a look at our first 6. And looking at the Savouge, even from the get-go, yung contrast, no? The Alpha team is made up of players from the best players from different schools, different former teams, while Savouge has been a unit for a while.
Yeah, the biggest challenge for Alpha, again, when you look at the names, the starting unit, they are names that are known to men's volleyball. Now, the challenge and the question is, how long have they been together? I heard not long. So it's like work in progress, on-the-job training.
Yeah.
Every game is like their training.
Sabi nga natin, this is going to be a short and sweet conference, and let's see how long Alpha can last against Savouge if they can better their record. They have been giving up 3 set wins to their competitors. And we start with a video challenge.
Yeah.
Ball in, ball out agad.
Early on, we did say Alpha's strength is actually their blocking. They outblock crisscross, so that's what they want to use in today's game. They thought, or they felt, that it clipped the line.
Gonna take a look at that. And this is the... I haven't seen this... I think this is the first time I've seen a game start off with a video challenge for the first point. Tignan nga natin.
Looks good.
Oh. Pasok.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about keen eyes there. Talagang it was really on the line. That was a good challenge. So Alpha will score the first point here in this first game of our triple header today. Beautiful combination attack there. And Shawi will score first for Savouge.
Yeah, that's what Savouge has to do. We talked about both teams having to use their passing so that they can make combination plays. That's a perfect one. No blockers in sight.
Again, the tough reception. Right away, Calado did not waste it.
Good save, though.
Calado will go up. That was tough. That was off the hands, though. Calado managing to still score despite that medyo alanganin na set, ano?
Yeah, I think he uses offhand as well. That's how good he is. Yeah, he uses left there, just tipping it over. Tipping it off the blockers.
Good reception for Alpha. Ball back to the protectors. Back set. Oh, great play. Great playmaking here. Hernandez now going to Loisa on the other side.
Well,
The right pin.
yeah, Gamban is showing Alpha. This is how you drop. A couple of drops from Alpha unsuccessful. Well, with that finesse and that touch by Gamban.
Again, Calado just willing the ball over. Hernandez going to Caritativo from back row. Ayan, pangatlong iba-ibang talaga nakakakuha ng bola. So we're seeing a lot of variation from Hernandez's plays.
Yeah, great setting. You know, trying to create all these open looks for Savouge. Strong starts.
Oh, and they sneak one in. That's a great cut shot by team captain. Number 11, we talked about Ward Camposano and how integral it is that he play a solid game supported by the other members of his team.
But early on, I'm seeing, even though the sets of Lopez are not successful, he has the right thing in mind. I really think it is pretty much the familiarity between these players.
And the more they play together, makikita naman natin na talagang in this case, you know, time will make a difference.
Yeah, the connection. But yet, again, another great set, just a one-on-one for Calado.
Oh, that one escaped Savouge, and that's another point for Alpha. You sense that they are learning quickly. The learning curve is pretty steep. Parang nag-improve yung kanilang offense as the days go by.
Yeah, and what's important for me is as they develop those connections, they'll get more confident and comfortable, and it's very important.
Two-man block, but that's outside. So that's going to be another point for Alpha. They're just keeping in step with Savouge here.
Yep. Javelona. If you remember men's volleyball UAP, he comes from FEU. Yeah.
Bronze yan, 85 season, 85 season, 86. He was on the podium there. I think in high school, he was also one of those decorated players, like MVP. See, Javelona is really an asset here for Alpha.
Yeah, that's what we mean by it's a pretty formidable team, right? They just need to gel. Easier said than done, though.
Yan naman kasi ang alas nitong Savouge. Talagang super gelled sila. It's such a solid team and a service ace. That was tough. That was with the help of the net. So, wala kang mahingi sa reception ng Alpha dun.
Yeah, I mean, just enough top spin to get it over that net, Gamban. But that's what we always say. The setter has to have, at least your peripheral should have an eye on the ball. Eh. You cannot, that happens.
And followed by a service error. And that's a break for Alpha. They can just, they have not led yet except for the first point.
The challenge.
And Calado, this is dangerous when you have the perfect pass to Hernandez. And Calado will just kill that ball like he did. And Savouge is up by 3 in this first technical timeout.
Watching the 2025 Spikers Turf Open Conference. It's game 3 for our freshmen of Spikers Turf. That's the Alpha Insurance Protectors. And so I talked to the team captain, Edward Camposano, prior to the match at nakwento sa akin ni Edward yung experience nila during their first 2 games. And versus Signal, they had jitters. Of course, it's their debut and they were overwhelmed. They couldn't contain their emotions, most especially being up against a Goliath team like Signal. And versus Crisscross, their last game, they were stunned, yes, but they fell short mostly because they weren't able to adjust. Now, experience and chemistry could be a challenge, yes, but their team captain, Edward, is very much confident coming into the match, especially after facing the top 2 teams, arguably the top 2 teams in the league. Back to you, Chiki Noreen.
I'm sure meron ding parang nagfa-fanboy din sila eh. They're playing against these people that they look up to. And that in itself is thrilling. So for that, I'm thrilled for these players, especially the new ones on the Alpha Protectors team.
And I actually admire a player like Edward Camposano. I mean, you play against, you talked about it, arguably the top 2 teams. But, you know, he's still positive with his team.
And I'm sure marami silang mga fanboy moments to follow. Hindi naman mawawala yan. And Sabanal wants to be an idol himself. Pretty soon, people will be looking up to him if he keeps up with a great offense that we saw there. What a kill from Sabanal.
Yeah, prior to that, we saw also Reyes from Savouge. So you're seeing, you know, it's nice to mention these other players aside from Caritativo, Calado.
Uy, good read by Alpha. Oh, that one got away. Another point for the Protectors. That was care of Lopez.
Well, we know he has that in his arsenal, so he really has to be aggressive today. Good serve.
Back set, come back there. And that is a point. Again, such an advantage to have a left-handed opposite hitter.
And there, look at that front row, Torres, Caritativo, Gamban. I mean, you can set it to anyone.
Yeah. Yet Alpha only down by 2. Back row attack. Only 1 blocker in Shawi Caritativo. And that's a good choice to go back row. Tougher to stop, as we know.
Yeah, and it actually caught Savouge flat-footed there, landing in the middle of their defensive pattern. But, you know, you did say it's a close set. So Alpha's just got to gain some ground here.
And a quick play, good defense. Nice libero action. 2 saves by Alpha's libero. Oh, Oh, that time, too much. Dinig na rinig eh.
You can see Javelona just standing his ground and trying to find a hand to keep that ball in play, but Caleado just too powerful.
Yeah, props to Neil Manato, the libero of Alpha, working hard. Double block. A little bit difficult to get past that one. Calado and Torres in sync.
Yeah, Renz Cajolo. That's another name that we're actually familiar with. And we talked about the help of, or needed by Edward Camposano. He's one of them. Javelona, Cajolo, Abonyawan.
Oh, ang ganda kasi nung receive. Doon nagsisimula yun. And that is something that Alpha really can learn from Savouge. Great setup coming from that first ball. And the put away by Gamban.
And we already sensed during warm-ups how pumped Gamban is. So you give him a single blocker, that's it.
And that one is called outside. That cut shot, dangerous but a little too wide.
Yeah.
And lumamang na naman ng tatlo ang Savouge. So ayaw nila magpahabol. They are protecting their lead.
Yeah, and if
Talking
you're
about Savouge.
alpha, if you're alpha, you know, parang you're not really getting blocked that much, so don't try to force things. You know, you don't want to go for too tough angles. Try to get it in play.
That was a tough angle though, and that one was inside, so Alpha got that one. So more successful from the left pin.
That's an option.
Oh. Great save. Another one by
dig.
Barreto. Good defense from both teams. Oh, that's rare, but it happens. With a setter.
Butterfingers there.
Tsaka medyo madulas, namawis.
Yeah, he was there, but because of he was moving and running, that kind of changed the way he kept that ball alive.
Forgive naman yun dahil ang ganda ng distribution ni Hernandez so far.
Yeah.
Calado. But again, that beautiful combo attack. Mark Calado with 5 points already. He's one of the names that we are asking you about. Is he going to be the big scorer today sa ating Pilipinas Live question? We want you in on the discussion. Is it going to be Mark or Edward Camposano?
That's a great
We'll have more
matchup,
attacks.
though. Right? Edward Camposano and Mark Calado.
Oh, good defense by Caritativo. Calado, a little bit far from the net, but we have a rally. Lopez going to the right.
Oh!
Cajolo, he's mentioned that Cajolo is going to be one of those that we'll be mentioning today too.
Yeah, Lopez doing a good job, you know, trying to move his blockers. You know, you can see going to the opposite, going to the outside hitter.
Cajolo with 3 points already. Camposano, by the way, has only 1 point, so you can say na medyo binabantayan din talaga
For
siya.
sure, for sure.
Oh, again, it's the same play. It ain't broke.
Yeah. Boy, Hernandez is doing a great job. No blockers for Mark Calado. I mean,
Pasabay na naman yan. No?
right. Unheard of, no blockers for Mark Calado.
Oh, that's a risky jump serve. That went into the net. Point for Alpha.
He went for that. We saw.
So still Alpha looking to tie it up here in this first set.
Good serve.
Caritativo from the left side, challenging 3 blockers, getting the point and a 2-point lead for Savouge in the second technical timeout.
last conference for my first enter sa pro, syempre masaya kasi yung pag-welcome ng team sa akin is, kumbaga hindi ako nahirapan. Like talagang winelcome talaga ako and talagang nag-enjoy ako habang nakikisama, pinaprocess yung bagong team ko. Yung playing ko sa Savouge talagang last conference is in-enjoy ko lang. Lahat ng mga quality means na nasa loob ako pag nabibigyan ako ng opportunity to play is talagang in-enjoy ko talaga siya.
Kitang-kita naman yon at ini-enjoy din namin ang panunood kay Loisa Camban. Ever since his UP days, talaga naman stand out tong si Loisa, a very dependable player on the court.
Yeah, we always say it's all about the fit, really. And you see they're enjoying. That's what matters, at this point in your career.
Alpha just a point behind still. Oh! Chance here with the protectors sending it over. Torres! That was a killer, but it went outside. Lucky for Alpha. No touch.
Lucky indeed. We are now tied. So, you can never count a team like Alpha out. Though they have not won a match so far, they're hungry to get their first win.
Uy, labas. Good eye. That looked awfully close to the net, to the line, but it was a good decision for Savouge to let that one sail out.
Yeah. But again, if you're going for the float serves, you want to get your percentages in place because it's again more forgivable if it's a tough jump serve.
Whoa, one man blocked by Torres there. Labas, that one lacked a little bit of wrist action.
No challenge? No challenge.
And we have a timeout. First one called by Alpha.
Ito, kunin natin sa block. Kaysa mag-error tayo. Okay, putol momentum lang. Dalawa na, i-roll na natin eh. Di ba? Idikit pa ulit natin, tapos tsaka natin lamangan. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
(16-18). So Alpha has done a good job just staying within striking distance. Hindi talaga lumalayo, hindi lumagpas ng 3 points ang lamang ng Savouge. Although they need to really pick up now because we're getting closer to the 25-point mark.
Yeah, but I feel that Alpha really needs to check their errors. They're committing the errors and, giving Savouge pretty much the lead 1-2 points.
Although when it comes to service errors, meron din ang Savouge noon. We've already seen an ace, but also 2 service errors apiece from these two teams.
Well, Loisa Camban seems like doesn't want to commit any errors because she's really on point today.
Oh, great double block. And again, you're talking about Camban, who is showing up on all sides, all dimensions of his game being displayed today.
You did mention, Chicks, earlier that Edward Camposano is marked. No? Babantayan, for sure. So the teammates, look at that reaction. Very frustrated because they need to cover. They need to think that he's going to get blocked, but they have to cover.
And as we've learned, that is what gives your hitter, your offensive player, the confidence to just keep going for it. Oh, smart play! Excellent 1-2 from Lopez.
We want to see more of that. I mean, we saw him with a spike earlier than now, that playing it smart. That's what you need. You need some kind of element of surprise.
Yeah, and look at that. Just really placing it perfectly over there in zone 5, corner pocket. Parang palo no? That's another good set from Lopez, showing his talent.
Oh, now they're working hard for their points.
And we have a timeout from Savouge this time.
Kasi mataas yung tatlo yung attacker natin sa harap, tapos isa pa sa likod. Kailangan lang natin dahan-dahanin lang. Huwag tayong mataranta, ha? Guys, nasa atin yung momentum, wag natin patayin. Ha? Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Savouge!
Coach Sydney, always zen, always calm, but that is a good reminder that it has been Savouge dictating the pace all along. And if they just keep playing the way they do, they are going to get to 25 first.
Yeah, they are allowed to play side-out volleyball with a 2-point advantage.
And that's off the hand, so Savouge will get the ball back. Good timeout from Coach Sydney.
Again, Hernandez doing a great job, giving, everyone touches, chances.
Mike Calado is the top scorer so far. For Savouge, 6 points. Oh, the ace coming at a very good time for Savouge. Ayan na. Biggest lead we've seen today, 4 points. And Savouge needing only 3 to cap this first set.
You talked about great serving. That was actually targeting the libero, Takeda.
Although we've seen that a couple of times also after the ace comes an error. So you know, kagado yung mga serves nila, the high risk, high reward type.
Yeah. But this is the point where Alpha wants to make a run, You want to try to tie this game with a couple of stops. Good serve.
Talagang pinadaan dun sa between the antenna and the left arm of the blocker.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about blocking as a strength of Alpha. They need to find themselves again and figure out their blocking technique.
Good defense by Shawi. Kamban again, just down the line. Too dangerous today. Kamban is, you're right, he's feeling it. He's in the zone. He woke up on the right side of the bed.
I mean, you see the way he hits, so much confidence. He knows where to how to avoid the blockers.
Oh, look at Calado. It's called outside. I don't know who hit the ball last, but it looks like there's going to be of course, there's going to be a video challenge because we are contesting the winning point.
That was quick. Now the question is, did the ball hit the hand of Calado before the antenna or
the other way,
around?
And this is actually the best time to call it challenge. As we said, score is 24-19. So lead balloon to 5. Medyo umarangkada ang Savouge dito towards the last part of this first set.
Good challenge. It did touch Mark Calado first.
So buhay pa rin ang Alpha. It's going to be a tough road from here. The 4 set points in favor of Savouge.
And you have Edward Camposana at the back. So, I mean, who's going to carry the scoring cudgels for Alpha?
No service errors for Alpha. At least they can't afford any. Oh! Reyes with the quick hands there, but good response from Alpha.
Good dig.
Calado, layo ng pinanggalingan. Great pickup by the team captain. With a chance here, broken play. Reyes giving it to Gamban. And there's also a violation already called against Savouge. Look at that. Alpha still alive, and Savouge will call for time.
Hayaan nyo na kay Rico. Ha? Pag si Kenneth ang mano, first contact natin libero, siya yung magsiset. Okay? Rico, sigawan mo na para hindi maano. Guys, isa na lang ang kailangan natin. Binibigyan pa natin sila ng confidence para mahabol tayo. Ayaw natin yun. Tapusin na natin. Tapos. Hey! Sabon!
Camposano on your screens, of course. Team captain has been having some trouble scoring today. 1 out of 7. And only a point for Camposano today so far. This first set, a marked man.
Yeah.
But he's had a couple of good saves from back row also.
Yeah. But you're happy because the rest are actually trying to
Tama.
help out. Chance. Ugh.
Here we go. It's still set point for Savouge.
Whoa!
Oh! And we just keep extending the game. And Alpha just showing their heart. Walang takot.
Yeah. Well, Nadera in that match, in his previous match, would come off the bench and be this explosive. So, I mean, yeah, it's great to feed him at this point. 1 point. 1, 2, 2.
2 points. Still the serves. Crucial here for Alpha. That was a good serve. Kamban still with the attack. Good pickup. Oh, great defense by Camposano. Wow, what a push. Well, it is Havolona really who is scoring, who has been the scoring machine for Alpha. I think he has 6 already, 6 or 7.
6? And in that play, you can see that slow-mo, he out-muscled Savouge there.
But good defense, good pickups, good saves there from Alpha. Lopez in particular, very quick on his hands.
Good pass.
And that one, Calado says, tama na. Tama na yung habol na ganyan. And Mark Calado will seal the deal for Savouge in this first set. Took a while, though.
Good challenge by Alpha, we have to say.
25-23, the final count. And Mark Calado with a winning point. We will talk more about that first set after the break.
Is there in the first set. Alpha started out pretty shaky. You did mention the go-to guy in Edward Camposana scoring only 1 point. But you're happy. Players like Havelona stepped up, Nadera towards the end, and Lopez as well. But I think it's a little too late, the hero for them in that first set. You want to keep it close. You want to actually try to control the game if you're Alpha. Savouge was just, for me, in cruise control. Because if you needed a point, you had Gamban, you had Calado, and the rest. So the time that they were chasing, they built enough, comfortable enough a lead to keep Alpha at bay. And it was close towards the end, but it was Savouge.
So it is Gamban actually with the most points for Savouge after that first set. He scored 8, Calado with 7. Let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, it looks pretty close when you look at the numbers and look at the score. But the numbers of Alpha actually caught up with the Spin Doctors towards the end, like the 20 to the 23. That's when they were scoring. And but you like the errors. The errors are pretty decent at 5 and 4, so not much of those. So you love the rallies, quality volleyball, and 25-23.
Yeah, and the errors came early. By the way, UAP Season 87 Volleyball is live and exclusive here on Signal. Watch it all live on the UAP Varsity Channel, One Sports, and Pilipinas Live, because legends start here. And they continue on to Spikers Turf most of the time. As you see, a lot of UAAP favorites here at Spikers. Isa na yan, si Loisa, Gamban, of course. We talked about Camposano also, and many other players. In Alpha, a collection of players from FEU, NU. Naghalo-halo sila.
No, not to mention NC also. You know, a lot of players as well, great players.
That's right.
Yeah.
PAA. And looking at where these teams are so far in the standings, Savouge are 1-1. They lost that last game to Signal, but won their first game of the conference against Navy in 3 sets. Alpha still looking for their first win, but, you know, credit Alpha for keeping it close.
Well, I would feel that this is their chance to try to notch their first win. I mean, they lost. We talked about the first 2 assignments, Signal and Crisscross. So now you're playing against the other teams, aside from Crisscross and Signal. That's where you want to actually get some wins. Because, again, 4 teams after 2 round robins will make it to the next round.
They're able to push a couple of the games, 25-21, talking about Alpha going up against Crisscross. And naka 25-23 din yung last game nila, yung third set nila against Signal. So, you know, these should be motivating factors for them. They are able to score. Dahan-dahanan nila. They have a couple more, or 1 more round each with all of the teams.
It's early on in this conference.
Great pickup there by Hernandez. Ball right back. Smart, but
good
karitativo. Oh! And you know, Alpha just caused a stir here over on the Savouge side. They were scrambling. Usually, sabi mo nga, they're on cruise control. Yan ang gustong gawin ng Alpha, is medyo guluhin sila.
And of course, it was Lopez once again trying to pull a fast one on Savouge. And you know, they scored the point.
Oh, so fast. And you've seen Torres do that. Kala mo, decoy lang siya, pero kukunin pala niya.
Torres again coming out of Signal and then moving to Savouge. And he has played so well. Again, it's about the fit.
Yeah. And Gilles Torres at the serve there too. Habilona will add to his points. He has 8 now. 7? 7. Check that.
But what's more important than that number is they have the lead, and that's where you want, you know, Alpha to be. You want to try to pad on that 1-point lead. Whoa.
Oh, tough serve. And that's off the hands. Good try. We're seeing the liberos really working hard.
You know, really, you don't envy these liberos. If you have a Mark Calado on the opposite side of the court hitting that way, he can hit a steep cross court off the blocker, so you actually don't know you're doing a cha-cha, moving forward, moving back.
Huhula ka na lang. Cha-cha-cha. I like that. So Calado has 8. So does Gamban. Oh, soft one. Good read. And that is outside, unfortunately, for Savouge.
These are welcome errors for Alpha. Mark Calado trying to go down the line, missing it.
But good libero action from both sides.
But the men's, no? The men's, you really have to sacrifice your body.
Panay ang swimming nila, both Manato and Marmeto, showing a lot of athleticism and speed.
They call
Meron ba tayong video challenge?
Yeah, they call a net infraction on Savouge. So that's what they're gonna challenge.
So there was a call against Savouge, and they're challenging the call, saying he was not at the net. Well, so far it's Alpha in the lead. So for those of you just joining us now, it was a 25-23 win by Savouge, and we have 2 more games after this today. So every day we play here in Nordine, we will see all the teams on display. Lahat sila may laro. Walang pahipahinga.
Wala.
So we're on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays here at the Inares Sports Arena. A lot of volleyball for all of you fans, both the men's and women's, professional, collegiate. Ano ba? Somebody, mukhang...
Look at the deltoid. Right? That this is a deltoid. Right?
On his landing.
Well, good call by the second referee then.
And the call will stay. And Alpha with a 2-point lead early in the second set. Again, too quick. This time care of Reyes. That same play that Torres executed.
Hernandez, you know, he really has confidence in his middles there, trying to feed them any chance he gets.
And for Alpha, they know whether it's Reyes or Torres, they need to put up the blocking, which we know they have. The out-block Savouge in that first set.
Well, talking about middles. Savouge also. I like that. I like the pose. Strike a pose after that.
Parang dunk lang yun eh. Oh, over. And good heads up. I have Ilona there. Oh, check that. Was it Havilona? No.
Abunyawan.
It was Abunyawan contributing his second point.
And you like it because he was patient, diba? He waited for the ball to actually get to their airspace.
And Savouge will get the ball back. They're still down by 2. They were talking about both Reyes and Torres, whichever one is at the net, the front, both lethal.
Yeah. Good save.
Posano. Oh! Galing naman nun. Talagang placement shot.
And even us, when we were watching it, parang naging slow-mo. That was until Hernandez hit the net.
Sanay tayo sa bakbakan eh. Whoop!
Slow-mo.
Saktong-sakto. Galing yan. Parang free throw lang eh. No? And that puts Alpha in the lead in this first technical timeout.
Nga ng coaching staff sa kanila after the match that they're optimistic with their loss, that they know to themselves they put up a good fight and that they just need to get used to in-game adjustments. And I asked Shawi what else he needs to adjust on or to work on to contribute better for the team. At sabi niya, spiking nandiyan naman lagi yan. Passing talaga ang pinaka-challenge sa kanya ng mga coaches. Everything starts with defense and he wants to be an example to his teammates. Back to you, Chicken Noreen.
Thanks a lot for that. And we see the impact that Shawi has really on his team. And whenever he's on the court, you know he's there. He really makes his presence felt. But Alpha is doing a great job maintaining the lead, increasing it to 4, actually. Camposano we saw there during
good save.
Bailey's report. Chance here for Savouge to counter.
Oh!
Another great save by Manato.
Deja vu. One more chance.
Back row attack. Look at the defense of Alpha just kicking in. Chance here again. Savouge. 3-man block. Caritativo couldn't get past.
Oh, good save.
What a rally. Oh! Good read again by Manato.
Long rally.
Where's Shawi going? And that's outside. Untouched by Alpha. Oh, they so earned that point.
Much to the delight of coach.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Fritz Santos.
Great exchange. Great point. And we saw the focus on both sides. Walang bumigay.
Oh, patience and all. It's the discipline also
Uy.
with long rallies.
Meron ding short rallies. Katulad doon yung mga pinatay agad ni Torres, which is also not a surprise.
Oh, they needed that stop. Talking about Savouge, because what a start here for Alpha in set number 2.
Oh, foiled one, and it could have been a point, but that one sailed out. Yun yung mga, you want to think twice about that. If it's just an easy over, you want to make sure it lands. First of all, you want to give it to the setter. I heard that.
Yeah.
If you're going to send the ball over, get the setter out of the play. Or if not, put it where you should, not outside.
Yeah, but Havelona is liking that, but he's liking it too much. Like, that's just the 3rd straight time he did it.
So far, the errors are piling up for Savouge. They have 5 already.
And it's early on, you know, in this second set.
So 4-point advantage for the Protectors. And sayang yun, that's a point for Savouge, a free point.
Yeah, you will have to realize, you mentioned it, Alpha's working really hard for their points, hard-earned points. You don't want to be giving away these service
Oo nga,
errors.
sayang.
Oh, overpass.
Oh, over-receive.
Oh, good save.
Rainbow. Chance again. Hernandez. Back set to Gamban. And that's a no-fail choice, actually. He has been pretty efficient and pretty precise from the right pin. Talking about Loisa Gamban.
Well, good set, though. Look at the blockers. They're not well established.
Almost an ace.
Yeah,
From a chance.
That's a sure ball.
And Takeda is the libero, and that one got away from him across court, coming from Calado.
Well, we have to mention, you know, how huge that service error, the impact on Alpha. Look at the score right now. It's just a 1-point game.
Just like that. Ooh, that looked good. And that was a much-needed point again. Nadera delivering that blow.
And look how explosive his approach is, his leap. You know, after this conference, he's going to get a lot of fans for me, Nadera.
Yeah, we talked about Nadera a lot today. He came off the bench in that last game against Crisscross, scoring only 4 points. And Nadera so far already on the scoreboard with 5, so he's already improved on his scoring. And we are only in the second set.
Well,
service ace.
It looked like it was going out though, right? Calado just leaned towards the left. It looked like it was outside.
Uy! Kaya walang kaduda-duda. Again, Torres just with the warp speed attacks.
Well, you got to credit that save by Hernandez, keeping that ball, you know, just the right set for Torres.
Oh, that one got away from Savouge, so another quick point for Alpha.
Yeah, just smart of Sabanal, you know. It was a broken play, but he still manages to hit it off some fingertips there.
And we're liking the output of Vincent Nadera today, already with 5 points. He only scored 4 against Crisscross. Sabi natin, whether it's Reyes in the front row or Torres, wala eh. Mamili kayo. just
But
the explosion there coming from the middles.
But it's just the set. It's really
Yeah.
about the setting
Oo.
because, again, one-on-one, Hernandez has been creating all these open looks for the middles.
Yeah.
Exclamation
Tusok na
point.
tusok eh. Oh! Abelona says, kaya po rin naman yan.
Oh,
Abelona rising from the dead. Medyo tahimik siya the second set.
look at that, going in between the two blockers there.
Oh, and that's Paglaon creating the play there for Savouge.
Doesn't matter who. But Reyes, Torres just having a field day in the middle.
Oh, outside. Again, a break for Alpha. And they are at 16 points first. And our second technical timeout, Alpha up by 3.
Preparation po talaga namin sobra ikli. Kaya sinabi ko lang po sa mga teammates ko na every training, 100% dapat yung bibigay natin. Kasi yung mga pinaghirapan ko last season, yun, then po siguro ako bumabase. So, sa mindset po namin, siguro yung makapasok po kami ng Final Four. Ayun. Then, makapaglaro po kami ng healthy. So, maging safe po yung season namin, sana namin ngayon.
Well, he's certainly making a difference today. JJ Abelona.
Oh,
Having a great game so far. And same with Reyes, who's piling it on here in the second set in particular. A lot of touches.
yeah, the middles are getting really, really involved and working hard there for Savouge.
Well, he was at the net. I don't know if it was his, I don't know if the play was already dead then, but
I think it was a good challenge because he was like dancing at the net before the ball actually touched the floor, so we will see.
we heard from Mark Campasano earlier after the technical timeout, and the team captain really is Edward Campasano. And the team captain, parang there's a lot on your shoulders if you're a new team, di ba? At ikaw yung captain.
Yeah.
Because you have to captain so much more than if it were a set team already.
Pause. Stop it right there. Yeah, it was clear because the ball, it took a while for it to actually touch the ground. So I think that was a good challenge.
And we heard it from the announcement, the beautiful voice of Mac Gopola.
Well, it's a
Pantay
tie
na.
game, yeah. The errors, the impact of these errors.
And you see how Savouge is just able to turn the tides in no time.
Yeah, but Alpha needs a stop.
Oh, or a service error, will it, from the other side.
That's better. Lopez to serve full front row for
Yeah.
Alpha. And you have Nadera in front.
But Lopez has been quite spectacular today, not only with his setting, but he's had a couple of good saves as well. Again, Savouge tying things up. Alpha has not been given a chance to really counter and create plays.
Yeah. No, and what you like about Savouge, they have recognized the fact that their middles are working well, so just feed them. You know, the blockers can't seem to buy a block.
Uy!
Big.
Nice pick up there. Oh, a little too quick for Torres. But that was a great save. Kala mo patay na eh. Camposano there, but Marmeto taking care of that one more time. I think the highlight here is the,
No, I
maling
think,
uniform ni Coach.
Oo,
Coach Fritz.
I think the set was too low there.
And that one got away from Manato. Great angle from Shawi Caritativo, who has his game face on.
I know, I mean,
Yeah.
and the taunting after this hit.
Eh, kasi naman tatlong blocker yung dinaanan niya.
Good serve.
Oh, that one gets past the block of Savouge too. Explosion from, is it Nadera?
Ladera, yeah. I mean, these are really precious minutes for Coach Santos.
Abanyawan with 4 points, contributing also here. Uy! Yun yung gustong set ni Torres. Tama-tama lang.
No, it may be a good time to try to tap the services of Billy Anima, who's a great middle blocker from LaSalle, who's part of Alpha because they can't seem to find an answer to the middles.
Let's see if there's some adjustments coming from Coach Santos. That's called outside untouched. Oh no, not Savouge is pretty sure that there was a touch there. So they will be challenging that call yet again. But we are even at 19. So clearly, mas nahihirapan ang Savouge in this second set. Talagang pumalo na rin yung opensa ng Alpha. Let's see if the challenge will go the way of Savouge. They already had one unsuccessful one today in this second set. Savouge looking to bounce back after the loss against Signal. They are 1-1. Alpha, on the other hand, still looking for their first win, their breakout performance. One touch.
Yeah, yeah.
Kahit buhok, hindi natamaan. So another unsuccessful. And that's it for the challenges for Coach Sini in this second set. Ito na yung mga substitution na hinahanap mo, Norin.
Yeah. But it's actually Casas and Apolinario in for Alpha.
Let's see if the substitutions will shake things up here for Alpha. Actually, they don't need it. They're still in the lead, but they want to finish. Oh, we have a timeout.
Masyado Opo, sige. I-ano mo na, kapag isa lang yung blocker natin, nilaban nyo na, long cross nyo na, lakasan nyo na yung palo nyo. Hindi naman sila, hindi naman sila sobrang madig. Lalo na kapag yung nagdedepensa sa cross court is yung sila Camposano naman. Eh, di bakit pa natin isusugal sa down the line? Diretso na natin. Ha? Paige, alam mo na yung priority pag maganda, pero support kayo sa isang isa.
Hey, isa!
Good!
You know, you can glean from these huddles that Savouge does their homework. They really scout their opponents. They know, inaaral nila how the other team plays.
Yeah, I agree. I totally, you know, when we first listened to the huddle of Coach Sydney, I love the way she talks. She makes all the sense in the world.
Uy! Ito, you know,
I'm already marking your uys and
Oo nga eh. Because the connection between Paglaon and Reyes really, oh wow, it's just amazing. And eto na, this is the backup setter. We're looking at Paglaon, showing how deep the bench is for Savouge also.
Yes, agree.
Nakalusot pa, oh. Double block from Savouge. Still, not enough to stop Javelona there.
Yeah, much needed point really for Alpha. But you know one thing you love about Savouge, you talked about them reading their opponents or studying their opponents. They know Alpha's a good blocking team. What you do, make it quick. Set to the middles.
Oh! And now it's Camposano showing his blocking, teaming up there with Sabanal.
That's an all-important stop. Right now, Mark Calado can't seem to score, right? He had a couple of hitting errors and then now it's a tough block.
Alpha up by 2. Oh, that's a tough one. Hindi sinayang yung regalo. Thank you, sabi ng Alpha. And a much-needed timeout called by Savouge.
Ingay lang yan. Nag-iingay din tayo. Guys, walang susuko, ha? Huwag natin ibigay ito second set. Kapag gusto natin, kayang-kaya natin yan. Relax lang tayo ulit. Balik lang tayo kasi medyo natitense na tayo eh. Ha? Tawa na ba? Bakla, let's go! Hey, let's go! Sa! Good!
This is unfamiliar territory for Savouge. So far, they are trailing by 3 against Alpha. And look at the errors. 10 for Savouge. So they just need to clean up their act. And I think Coach Sydney took the time to remind her players who they are.
Yeah.
And this is still not lost for Savouge. But Alpha looking really good in the second set. Oh, there you go. A quick conversion. Again, these timeouts are precious. They always result in a point.
Yeah, and always going to their strengths is what you like, right? The middles have been so successful in this set at least. So yeah, the blockers can't seem to time their blocks properly.
Camposano going out, but that is too wide. And quickly, Savouge is gaining ground here. They're only a point behind. And tactical timeout here for Alpha.
Dito, please. Wala namang problema, nakapasa tayo eh. Yung atake natin. Walang ano. Hindi na tayo mape-pressure ngayon. Pina-practice natin, i-ensayo natin yan. Ha? Relax lang. Pasahan ulit natin, set up lang ulit. Okay? Try Edward. Let's go.
Same reminder from Coach Fritz. Really, it's I guess the mindset when you're on the court. They need to relax, wag gigil, wag tense. This contributes to their accuracy. Calling out Camposano there, just missing the mark in that cross, that sharp cross.
And that was a crucial error for the leader of Alpha.
Camposano will get another chance, but a solo block by Senyoron. That was solid. Oh, so well timed.
And yeah, I mean, it did hit Camposano, so it was a double there. Look at that. 1. Yeah, so that was a violation. He should have let, like, the rest try to cover that.
Oh. Almost an ace, and again, these crucial mistakes coming from Javelona, who has contributed so much in the second set. So you know that the pressure is there.
I told you he's liking that push too much to a fault.
Sayang yung save doon. Yeah. Was that the right time to push the ball over?
Di ba? Laruin lang natin ng tama. Tara, bumin natin. Sayang eh.
Ramdam na ramdam mo yung hinayang ni Coach. Di ba naman tapos, no? They definitely are still in it. But Savouge has found, right away, has found the answer.
Yeah, but with help from Alpha, because 2 straight errors on their end. Imagine it was 23-20, now it's 24-23 in favor of Savouge.
It's still set point now. Uy! It ends with an ace too. And what a comeback for Savouge Spin Doctors. They really spun that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that timeout by Coach Sydney made all the difference. We have to say.
One more time on that. Oh, wow. Talagang right at the line. Marcalado again, finishing it off for Savouge. That almost got away from the Spin Doctors, but they will get that W in the second. The story of this second set, they were down by as much as 4 points, close to the 25-point mark, and umarangkada at nanalo.
Yeah, it may be, the scores may be identical, 25-23, but the story behind it is different. In set number 1, they were leading and was able to, keep Alpha in arm's way. But in set number 2, we have to say they were the ones chasing. They were down 20-23 Alpha, but they came back roaring. But we have to say, big help from Alpha because very crucial errors towards the end to actually hand the second set over to Savouge. Look at the numbers, attacks 17-12. What we wanted to say really from Savouge in set number 2 was they were down because of all the errors that they've been committing throughout set number 2. 9 errors. We counted 10 earlier, but 9 errors, and it totally negates the attack advantage that they have. But they were lucky. We have to say Savouge was lucky towards the end. Couple of errors from Alpha.
Yeah. Well, Edward Camposano held at bay. Arena Plus, astig sa sports. Alam natin, astig ito si Camposano, pero sabi nga natin, nabantayan from the get-go, and the pressure really was felt by this debuting team here in the Spikers turf. I mean, this is something that they have to learn, how to finish, especially when you're in the lead, how to hold on to your lead. But it comes with time, it comes with actual experience. You cannot learn that vicariously. You have to really experience it, go through it.
But the real heroes of set number 2 were the middles, I have to say.
Yeah.
Torres
Well, and the setters who feed them, right?
Yeah.
Yes. O, tinan mo, nabantayan ngayon yung middle. So, good adjustment here from Alpha.
Well, finally, it took a whole set for them to actually make that adjustment, but it's better late than never.
Yeah. And we go back to what you talked about, Noreen, that really blocking, if there is one asset that Alpha can be proud of, it's really their blocking.
Caritativo just doing normal things.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did mention the setters, Hernandez and these setters, Panglaon. Yeah, really
Panglaon.
great work today.
Lopez too, actually. I've been pretty impressed by Lopez, very accurate with his back set. Sometimes you just, what we want to see is better choices throughout the game, but in terms of his skill, he has soft hands.
Yeah. And maybe he wants to be more aggressive at the net. We saw him score about a couple of points by, scoring from the second touch.
Oh, that's a good choice to go with Nadera, who has been pretty accurate. That's his 7th point already.
Well, Nadera was a spark off the bench, you just in the second set at least, right? So you want, like right now, 2 straight points. I think you want to keep feeding Nadera.
What do you appreciate about Alpha? This guy, see, Kabasan is having either an off game or is just guarded too tightly. As we see another offensive block from Alpha. But look at the distribution of points. So Havilona taking the cudgels, 9 points. Nadera contributing 7. Bunyawan with 4. Sapanal 5 points. Kaole with 3. So inaako din naman ng Alpha the scoring, which is a good thing to see.
Oh,
That one gets away from Lopez. You want to give it to the setter to get him out of the play. But Lopez has shown good defense in the game, though.
yeah.
Except that time, that was a tough one.
Antonio coming off the bench, getting some playing time and getting a point.
So hindi siya masyadong scouted by Alpha. Ooh. Nadera coming from the right side this time. 2 in a row here.
I love the elevation. So athletic. Look at that.
And I think nahanap na nga ni Lopez yung gusto ni Nadera na set.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's 2 in a row na hindi talaga na-challenge.
Parang 3 na nga ata.
Again. Senyoron completing that combination attack. Just picture perfect.
Again, smart setting there. They they realize that blocking has been working for Alpha. Let's go to a combo.
Pinakagat talaga eh. Both blockers up with a decoy.
Yung ano mo, pwedeng umupo yung utility.
And you know the thing about these combo attacks, you know that they can come at any time. So medyo mag-hesitate ng konti yung mga blockers or they will second guess you. That's the thing about these setters who also throw 1-2s. Yung mga, the more unpredictable you are, the tougher it is for blocking teams like Alpha to maximize their strength.
Yeah. We have to say the middles were very successful in set number 2, so they can easily sell the place.
Again. Sabi nga eh, di ba kung mainit, mo porsyento.
Yeah. He does have the hot hands, Nadera.
And it's just a simple open set. Just perfect timing by Nadera. Just getting it through the two-man block.
Yeah.
Ooh! At may serve din. Kahit nasa likod na siya ngayon, Nadera is having a good day. I think he just got moved into double digits. 10 points for Nadera.
Is he the leading scorer for
He's the
Alpha?
leading scorer. He just surpassed Avelona, who has 9. And Nadera, by the way, did not even start in that game against Crisscross, only with 4 points. And he's not that tall. He's only 5'9".
But he leaps like he's 6 foot whatever.
Oh! Muntik pa. And the blocking, pumapalo na rin. And we are seeing the blocking registering already points here for Savouge.
Triple man block. And they get the block back. Talk about Savouge.
Ooh, that one hit its way inside. Good pickup. Both squads doing good defense. And somebody was at the net. Yeah, I think Reyes acknowledging that error. So Alpha will take us to our
co-captain, the young key player of the Insurance Protectors, Francis Casas, was born in Santa Rita, Laguna, and was raised and grew up in San Pedro, Laguna. He studied in a national high school where the Galanda sisters also studied. That's San Pedro Relocation Center National High School. He was 11 years old when his volleyball journey started, and career bloomed in Palarong Pambansa back in 2015. Eventually, was recruited by Adamson University and ultimately as well for the Insurance Protectors. Francis, like most of his teammates, found a home in Alpha even with a short period of time that they have spent together, and admires the warmth of the team. And he's confident in saying that they're here to play and compete and go up against the biggest teams here in Spikers Turf. Back to you, Chiquin Noreen.
Thanks a lot, Bailey. So, San Pedro, Laguna, pugat ng mga players. And shout out to all the Packers fans there. Meantime, UAAP Season 87 Volleyball is live and exclusive here on Signal. Watch it all live on the UAAP Varsity channel. One Sports and Pilipinas Live, because legends start here. And back to the game here. Savouge down by a point. Alpha needs to win this third set.
Yeah. Well, as you were saying that Camposano tried to push it over through the blockers, but did not go over the net. They have to be careful with these. You know, you're trying to rush things. For me, if you're Alpha, the second set could have been yours.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't rush it. Be more deliberate with your decision making.
Sometimes when the pressure is on your shoulders, you can't think straight. Your choices are questionable, and that's something again that will come in time. Again, Torres on a rampage. We've seen this time and again.
But you're right, no? It doesn't matter who's setting. They're both doing a great job.
Let's see if this is a better serve for Savouge. You have 6 errors already. That was a good serve. On the second one. Good blocking, good cover by Antonio. And we've seen good coverage here by Savouge. And yun ang sinasabi natin for Shawi, Caritativo, he has no qualms about just going all the way, just going all out.
Yeah.
Kasi alam mo, nandun yung coverage.
What a bump set to Senyaron. You know, everyone Coach City puts in really is contributing.
Good combination attack also. Lopez again going back to Nadera. And why not? This guy's efficiency is through the roof. 11 of 15 attacks now.
Wow.
So that's over 70% efficiency. And Nadera, this is his breakout game. So we should be seeing more of him in the coming days, and nagpakilala na itong si Nadera.
What you appreciate more than his actual kill is his reaction. It's like nonchalant. Like nothing.
Vincent Jade Nadera, remember his name.
Well, we remember Shawi Caritativo.
Who can forget him? Oh! Ace na naman si Shawi. And they are improving on their service errors. He doesn't want to follow it up with an error this time, like what happened in the second set. Those floaters, so tough.
Another good one.
Oh!
I can hear the coaching staff of Savouge trying to count for the blockers. They want to get one stuff block on Nadera.
Well, almost. Just had to push a little more, but Nadera just using all the power.
Yeah.
Powering it through. Good chase by Camposano.
Chance.
Uy! Sneaky. Well read by Alpha.
Oh, good dig.
Great save. We're liking this rally.
Yeah.
Oh, good blocking, good rebound there. Nadera, this time, nahuli din. Antonio and Torres finally getting the timing down. Oh, that was tough, but that was a great rally.
You see the great. I love the slow mo. It shows the technique
Yeah.
that Coach Sydney and the rest of the coaching staff they were telling the boys how to get one over Nadera, and finally they do. Whoa!
Oy! But the service error. Count 7 now with that by Torres, and we are still tied at 12. Again, this is a crucial third set for Alpha. They almost took that second set, but it got away from them. Savouge ang naghabol dun sa set 2.
Oh, good pass.
Uy! That was an error at the attack by Senyoron, just going into the net.
So this is a welcome point for Alpha. You want to take advantage now.
Punyawan with 4 points. Antonio going down the line, but talaga sabi mo kahit sino hugutin ni Coach Sydney from the bench eh.
Yeah, but again, it's a one-on-one. Another excellent set for Paglaon. And you see the talent of these players. So, coming off the bench, they can score.
And Lopez, oh, good dig. Again, can't blame Lopez for going for Nadera at every count.
Well, I'm sure Lopez believes that's just one lucky block on Nadera.
Magandang reverse sets. Obviously more difficult than the forward ones.
Boy,
Good first ball.
Yeah, he's been passing so well.
And yun talaga, rewarded there, that serve-receive with a finish and a point for Savouge.
1 point lead still. Oh, no, it's tied.
Yep, it's been that kind of third set so far. Side out lang. Oh, blocked by the net. That one went straight into the net this time. Nadera with a rare unforced error on his attack.
Well, they need those points. I mean, this is the time that, 14, 15, the errors have to go.
Labas, but very close. So again, service errors. We saw also a lot of miscues from Savouge in the second set. So sayang din yung magagandang mga puntos nila eh, no?
Yeah.
Offset ng mga error. Oh, the approach. Nadera, just his athleticism. So Alpha leads again in the second technical timeout, but just by a point this time.
Siguro yung natutunan namin nung last conference is mas maging mataas pa yung gusto namin. Kasi yung goal namin nung last season is makapag-podium finish lang. Nung nakapasok na kami ng semis, na naisip namin na mas kaya pa pala namin mag-final. So this season, yun yung nilulook up namin ngayon.
Get your daily dose of sports updates on starting lineup Mondays to Fridays, 6:30 p.m. live on Pilipinas Live app and One News. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus. And naniniwala ako kay Gilles Torres sa sinabi niya dahil kita yung ebidensya. They are so much more hungry. I think you feel that talking about Savouge. you know, they're still happy. They always have that. That's trademark at Savouge Spin Doctors, but there's that hunger.
Yeah, and it says, or it speaks volumes about their organization, but because everyone who plays for them is like enjoying and playing well, you know, so I mean, it's a great team.
Savouge down by a point, but Alpha, we know that they were leading most of the second set, eventually giving it up to Savouge, so they really have to take care of this lead. It's been a side-out game, actually.
Yeah.
They need to get a run.
Another middle from the bench. Diwa gets an automatic point.
Yeah, right away. Instant impact for Diwa.
Yeah.
And that is called outside. Last touch was Savouge.
Yeah, for me, Edward Camposano's got to have this, you know, one more push. You know, try to get his team this third set.
Oh! Parang mas crucial yung serves for Alpha, obviously, because silang naghahabol. They are down by 2 sets. So we don't want to see service errors at this point.
You don't want to see errors, period.
Yeah. Look at those numbers for Shawi Caritativo. But he has had a couple of aces, but also a couple of service errors as well.
Yeah, but what an all-around game by Caritativo. You see her passing is really on point as well. Like that.
Oh, everything happened on the right-hand side. Good first pass. Senyoron. And put away.
Well, very textbook volleyball for Savouge. You know, it started with their passing and everything just followed. Oh.
Dalawa na yan. And you know, they're helping out Alpha and their campaign here in this third set.
I think because also they're very confident that they can get the point back because they're playing side-out volleyball. You know, they're going for their serves, and we'll see. But again, yeah, you don't, with an Edward Camposano, a veteran there as your opponent, you don't want to give him new life.
Oh, here's a chance. Valona. Good defense by Shawi. You're talking about his floor defense as well.
Oh, good save. Ah!
Let's see if they can keep it going. Sayang yon.
So that's your favorite save.
Yes. A football X volleyball moment.
Well, good effort by Billy Anima.
More.
Even the teammates didn't expect that to happen.
We're tied at 20, and it has been so really this tight all throughout this third set. Hernandez back on the court. Oh, bad news for Savouge. Nadera is exactly where he wants to be.
Well, you know, Savouge wanted obviously to end this in 3, bringing back Mark Calado for the finishing. But if Nadera has anything to say about it.
Tough down the line. Yones tried, he was there, but couldn't keep the ball in play. Timeout.
Meron tayong play, ha? Execute natin na maayos, priority middle kapag maganda, then sabay ano. Pero kapag ano, maganda din naman, pwede din dito. Saan ka ba, Lois? Sabi ni mag-open ka na, tapos ikaw ng patong. Oh, either open or patong or middle, porsyento yan lahat. Ha?
Hey, stop!
Well, if there's one person keeping Alpha afloat, it is definitely Our man, the name that we've been calling all day, especially in the third set, Vincent Jade Nadera, has been explosive, particularly in this third set. 10 points.
And you did
in
say
set three
making,
alone.
yeah, and you did say making a name for himself.
16 points so far. Ball back to Alpha. More time on that last play. The blocking as well working for Alpha.
That was Anima, the one we were talking about earlier. Crucial block.
Whoa! Animo is in the middle of that one, but it was a solid wall that Alpha created against Lois Agamban. One more time on that last play.
Great timing.
Kita mo, walang dadaanan si Gamban.
Sir guys, sa atin to. Nasa atin to.
And we've heard those comments before from Coach Sydney. This is deja vu. Like you said, this is about where we were towards the end of set 2.
Yeah. They like the 23s and 20s, huh?
Let's see if Alpha can hold out and, true to their name, protect this lead.
Yeah.
Right side, untouched, and that is unusual. We don't usually see that from Mark Calado, just literally blowing it.
You know, it wasn't the best of sets. Mark Calado just had too many emotions in that hit, and he was out of position. So, yeah, I mean, he gives a set point to Alpha.
A few set points here. 4 chances to win for Alpha. Oh, they don't need the 4 chances. They're going to take it right away. And Alpha wins their first ever set here at the Spikers Turf. And that's a 25-20 W against Savouge in set 3. We're going to 4th set. Look at the highlights of set 3 going the way of Alpha, 25-20.
Oh, you love that fight from Alpha. You know, easily some other teams would have probably said, okay, we almost won the second set, we lost it, and we're done. But they forced a 4th set. They worked hard for it, and that, you said it, Chiki, that was our main man, or that was Alpha's main man to take us to 4 sets. Nadera just exploded, scoring double digits there. Their blocking came to play. So Alpha, you know, you'll see the improvements as the set comes along, and they won that set. You said it again, their first set of this Spikers Turf.
And what a win. I mean, they won by 5. It was so close all throughout that 3rd set. And the latter part, it became easier for Alpha because they had many chances. They took it to 24-20. And, you know, 3 straight points to get them comfortably at set point. And they didn't need too many chances. They
Yeah.
just finished as soon as they had the chance. And looking at the numbers,
Yeah, you know, the one category that we want to mention or we want to highlight, the blocking, because that is their strength. And if you play to your strength, you have better chances of winning. And they did win that third set. So good job for Alpha. I mean, you're still in it. You have to win this to force a fifth set. But for Savouge, do you want a 5 sets? Because you're playing a lot with your bench players and the 6 that you're using. So are you going to still, I mean, question mark, but we know Coach Sydney to always do that,
Yeah.
trying to empty the bench and give playing time to the players.
and you were talking about how really the strength of Alpha, the blocking, they figured out how to stop Torres and Reyes in that third set, and they pulled a couple of players off their bench also to make a difference. And let's see how this fourth set goes down. And you're right, Savouge, if you're Coach Sydney, you don't want to get this to extend to a fifth because mainit at gil ang Alpha, and all of a sudden that boost of confidence after having won that third set.
And you know, these players from Alpha are actually hungry. They want their first win here in the Spikers turf. So you give new life to this team. We will see how they will respond in set number 4.
First point for Camposano, who has been limited in this match. So he has not been the scorer, but he has made a difference as being on the court. His leadership, his defense.
And I mean, for me, him being there is a automatic threat for the opponent. So it kind of frees up a lot of his teammates.
Maglaon. Interception. Bayo. Quick point for Savouge.
It's like somebody pressed pause in Alpha. Magpayo, they're probably looking, who's this Magpayo? He's a new face in this match. The same result.
Kailangan natin blockin katulad nito. Oo nga. Walang pagkakaiba. Good defense. Both squads showing good floor defense, actually. Valona challenging the blocker. Getting a point off the hands of Senyoron.
Yeah, good. You know, that's a great set because all eyes will actually be on Nadera, so the others have to be ready every time you're given the set.
You can be sure Coach Sydney has thought of some kind of adjustment against Nadera.
Good pass.
There's a two-man block. Good rebound. At least they're able to stop. Oh! But Nadera now showing his wares as a blocker.
Yeah, teaming up with Billy Anima there. And remember, if they start blocking well, good things happen to Alpha.
Talk about Billy Anima coming off the bench, and it was perfect timing really for Coach Fritz to bring him into the game. Nice try. That was too much.
Yeah, you know, if you look at the players of Savouge, anyone Coach Eddie brings in, I mean, the talent, the depth of the bench.
Yeah.
You have Senyoron, Magpayo, they're also stars in their own right.
Pa nga natin nakikita the team captain, si Hero Austria, has not stepped foot on the court. Actually, si Toto De Pedro is not even part of the rotation today.
No.
Just for you wondering, no, we were wondering why he was not even suited up. But it's not an injury that we need to worry about.
Oh,
It's just you're only allowed 14 people in the roster at a time.
So, coach's decision, DNP, did not play.
Still a must-win for Alpha. They want to extend this to a decider.
Good cover.
That was into the net. Back error. Oh, I think nagkatamaan sila. From what it looks like, I think Avelona actually, and who is down? You can't see, is it?
Senyoron?
Nagkatamaan through the net, actually.
Yeah. Senyoron,
yeah. Senyoron is down. Yeah. I mean, when you're going all out and full speed, see what kind of collision happened here. They're going up. is it on his way down? Is that where? Let's see.
I think it was the land. Yeah, you saw, no? Ankle roll. Yeah.
Although, why is he holding onto his face? Or maybe, yeah, he's just wincing in pain. We saw kasi nakita natin si Javelona,
Yeah,
parang may contact din sa katawan niya eh. But either way, we don't want this to be a serious injury.
Yeah.
And catch it one more time.
That did not cross. Come.
Oh. Ayan, ito yung sinasabi natin, parang natamaan din si Belona. But, you know, we're looking at Senyoron and he is visibly in pain. He will be wheeled out. Yeah, we will try to get an update, see if Bailey can give us the story. We will keep you posted.
But based on what we saw, it looked like an ankle, no? Ankle?
On his
Parang,
landing.
no? Parang eh. But then there's a collision also
Yeah.
sa face.
But judging from Javelona and him touching his face then.
So who gets the point? That's the next question.
It looks like the point will stay with Alpha. They're getting ready to serve. And these incidences, these injuries, we just do not want to see them. For the volleyball fans watching right now, you know that this has been an issue in the other leagues that we've been covering here for Signal Sports, here One Sports and One Sports Plus. Filipinas Live, wherever you catch your games.
Well, we wish Senyoron speedy recovery and hope that it's just minor.
This is set number 4, so we have a ways to go. If it were up to Alpha, they want to extend this for sure, and they are definitely poised to doing that. They're leading by 3, and they played a really, really outstanding third set.
Oh!
Blocking. Billy Anima just leading the charge at the net.
You were talking about here Austria.
First time we're seeing Hero Austria on the court today.
Boy, what a start here for Alpha.
8 blocks so far.
Oh,
Is that outside?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wasted opportunity. You saw Nadera take some pace off of that,
Yeah.
trying to make sure it hits the line, but yeah, still too strong.
Sabi siguro ni Vincent, next time papaluin ko na. Hahampasin ko na lang nga.
Good pass. Whoa! Good dig.
Yeah, Caritativo with a great stop. Nice pass. Lopez going back row to... Mahirap talaga si Capozano to score here. Oh! Right away, that impact of Hero Austria, team captain. Scoring with her cross-court attack.
Yeah, but look at the set once again. Reyes sold that, so Austria had just one blocker.
Clearly, Savouge does not want to extend to set 5. Javelona.
Good dig.
That's outside. And again, the effort of Shawi Caritativo ay unwasted. Dahil pagka nagpapakamatay siya ng gano'n, it results to a point.
Boy, Austria, 2 straight points Well, because of that net violation, but 2 straight points for them when she came into the court.
Big serve. Cavalona took care of that one. Caritativo. It's a floor defense. Oh. Chance again. Paglaon. Looking now for Caritativo from back row. And the blocking. Just Anima is so on point.
Yeah, they will not be fooled in that play, in that rally.
And that's the problem lang with a pipe attack. When you know it's coming, it's easier to, I guess, because you have time to read it.
Yeah.
Pasok ba? Kung madadaan lang, kung mapapakiusapan lang yung bola, in, sabi ni Nadera. Yeah, it's a ball-in, ball-out challenge. First one for this fourth set rather. 7-5. And just looking at the body language of Alpha, kita mo rin na the confidence has kicked in, the blocking has made such a difference. Ganado sila protecting the net.
Oh,
they are the protectors after all.
They are.
Pasok, in.
And sabay sila nag-inside.
That is care of Nadera again. He scored a couple of aces already.
Off the huddle, head coach, Coach Sidney Calderon, did not talk to the players. None of the coaching staff actually sending a message to the team. And the players just challenging each other to be mentally tough because they have so much respect for the insurance protectors. They don't look like they're backing down from this match. Back to you, Chicky and Reen.
Thanks a lot for that. And you're right, nobody's backing off at all. Both teams are showing the resolve. Alpha wants to extend. They're looking for their first win. And they're up by 4 early in this fourth set.
And the good news for Alpha is Edward Campuzano scored a couple of points here in the fourth set. So if Campuzano can actually lead the charge, that would be good for Alpha.
And there again, another error, but forgive na yan because si Don Nadera, he likes to be called, has been just stellar, spectacular today.
Pero sabi mo kanina, follow na lang.
Oh. Wow.
Overpass.
Yeah. Uy, pasok nga. And that is care of the monster serve by Hero Austria. That Takeda could not keep and play. It was an over-receive regalo na hindi sinayang ng Savouge.
I have to say, Hero Austria is probably one of the best servers coming off the bench. Sometimes she comes in just to serve and she serves that way. Okay, 50-50 here. Okay, not perfect, but one of the best coming off the bench.
Hero Austria has made a difference since the entry here in this fourth set. Although Savouge leading by, or trailing by 3, they have been fighting. They are playing together. Eto, let's see if Shawi, this time same play. Same play was given a second chance, and you appreciate Paglaon giving Shawi that another set.
Yeah.
Exact same set. Make up for that first attack.
Yeah. I love the effort. Every time Caritativa goes up for a hit, it's like 100%, 110%.
Uy! And it's called outside. So now it's really, I think si Camposano, let's appreciate his contributions in the back row. He has been working hard on his floor defense as well, but he has not been so lucky with his offense, with his attacks.
It looked out from where we're sitting, but Camposana actually looked at the coach.
Well, he's already at 5 points.
It's out.
Ang lapit,
It's
oh.
out.
I mean, tinan mo naman yan. Yan ang mga video challenge.
Yeah. They're not worth the challenge.
Lapit. So we're talking about Camposano, who has registered 5 points today. So hirap na hirap mag-score. In the beginning, we knew he was a marked man. And then now, after a while, lapsing into errors also. But as we see, good with his passes, good with his defense. And that resulted in a point for Alpha and the serve back. "13 excellent sets today for Jerome Lopez."
Oh,
We haven't seen too many slides, too many running attacks today.
well, that's a specialty of the house for Magpaya, obviously.
And that's something that Alpha has to worry about now. Yun na nga, kung umaarangkada na yung blocking nila, mag-isip na rin kayo ng mga mabibilis, like slide, which is harder to block. Uy! Wow! I mean, Caritativo on the ball because actually lumagpas na, nasa kabila na yun eh. But he knew to establish himself for the block. Quick thinking.
Yeah.
Heads up play by Shawi.
Yeah, and that was a good ball because it was Magpaya who actually set that, and he is a frontliner.
And that's points in succession for Savouge, taking over the lead now.
Yeah, Caritativo actually leading the charge for Savouge here in set number 4.
I think all game long he's been solid, even with his defense. All-around game for Shawi Caritativo today. And we expected as much. We highlighted him at the top of the coverage. Now you cannot count him out. He only had 8 points against Crisscross, but that's against Crisscross.
Well, he's well over that today.
Good chase. Nice try, and it's still Shawi Caritativo as we speak. But that point will go to Alpha. It's a big attack.
You
Too
love
tough.
but you love the effort. Trying to keep everything alive. Good serve.
Good received though. And that one, no touch, I don't think. Are we going to see a challenge? Because Shawi, yes, we are going to see the black touch challenge. Although from our vantage point, it looked pretty clean. But as we say, it's always the player involved who will have the best feel for what happened. And crucial points here. Taking a look at Savouge, they want to get the win in 4 rather than extend this to a 5th. They are 1-1. That win against Navy was also a sweep, a straight set win.
Lots of hands.
Oh, oy.
Yeah, it is.
Oop, ayun. Yeah, you saw that, yeah. That finger, wow.
The ring finger.
That's a good challenge.
It was Caritativo. I mean, she has been on point today in every aspect of the game.
Floater serve. Tough one. Pero nahanap pa talaga ni Lopez, ano? Ito si Nadera.
Again, that's the hardest to hit is the out-of-system sets, the bump sets, whatever sets, the back sets. But Nadera just, what a game. What a game for Nadera.
Oh! That's Avelona Animal coming together. That looked good. It happened already in the second set na talagang si Gamban is nabablanko. Just napayungan talaga eh.
Like that fist bump.
That's a tough serve, but great bump set spike action from Savouge. Quick conversion.
That's the way to actually get a point. You know, another great pass from Savouge, and then go back to your middles, go back to your strengths.
That's also a good first ball. And that results in a point as well. So Lopez, Camposano, Lopez, Nadera with the answer. And we are at 16 points. One more time on that last attack by Nadera. Adding to his scoring here. We'll take a break.
His left ankle coming off a block in set number 3, landing on a foot. I was updated by their team physician, Coach John Paulo Aguirre. It's a minor ankle sprain. They're icing it right now, and Senyoron was just emotional because of the pain, yes, but more because he really wanted to play and to contribute in this match. It's a minor ankle sprain, sabi ni Coach, and he does not recommend na bumalik si Senyoron kahit na gustong-gusto raw niya. Back to you, Chiki Noreen.
Thanks for the update, ladies. And we can feel Senyoron and just the desire to keep on playing. And I think that's the most frustrating. Half the time when we see them crying, it's for that reason more than the pain. Eh. Yung, naku, baka hindi ako makalaro ng matagal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're also glad to hear that from all indications it's a minor injury. And we should see Senyoron back in action in no time.
As you're saying that, bombs of serves from Nadera.
Just wow. That was a great attack from back row. Savouge will take a timeout.
Ginagawa nila, sila naglalagay sa atin ng pressure ngayon sa service. Tapos kapag makapagbigay tayo ng service, it's either parang chance na lang, papaluin na lang na patay agad. So bigatan din natin ng konti yung service, tapos wag tayo masyadong mag-error din mamaya.
Let's go! Hey, set! Watch!
This is a big lead, and you can understand the concern on the part of Coach Sydney. 4-point lead here at 18 points, Alpha is, and Coach Sydney is looking for more heavier serves. Kargahan pa daw.
Yeah. No, but it's so clear that Alpha does have the momentum here.
So after that 3-0 run, a service error by Nadera, who is, by the way, at 20 big points today.
Wow. So, service error, give mo na. Give mo na kay Nadera.
Oo. Lois Gamban also exploded in the first set. Was contained a little bit. Nakita natin adjustment sa Alpha kasi nabablock nila si Loisa. And again, quick points. You know, ever since the entry of Billy Anima, things have changed.
Yeah, yeah. But we have to say,
Coach Noreen, thank you for that suggestion.
no, I'm basing it on his collegiate career.
Uh-uh.
But we have to say, Edward Camposano may be struggling in offense, but the last few passes,
Di ba?
perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. Also an all-around player. And of course, he had that big back row attack too.
What's the call?
Looks like the ball will go to Savouge.
Okay, they called it touch.
Oh, those big serves. But that's a good first ball by Camposano. And it was worth it. Again, the digging, the receiving, just the defense altogether of Alpha.
And Nadera.
Ayan, complemented by the offense of Nadera. 21 and counting for Don Nadera.
And Baptista in the serve. They want, they want to make it to 25. They want a fifth set. Oh!
Buhay pang bola.
To the net.
Pinalagpas. Ang galing naman nun. Camposano just hitting the ball out. So it's accuracy medyo off lang kay Camposano. But every other aspect of his game, he's been solid defense and also his blocking, to working in tandem with Anima.
Yeah. No, but it's hard. That play, it was too near the net. So he was juggling, not hitting the net and trying to put the ball over.
Oh! Yan naman. Stop it na, Chiki and Noreen. Etong sayo.
Shush. Finally, again, you see that. Come on, come on.
What a beauty. And you forget that this is the kind of caliber that player Camposano is all around.
And he's fueled.
Uy! Paglaon. And you don't give it too often so that it really comes as a surprise, even for Manato, who has been able to guess at these difficult plays, playing so well as libero.
But that's a difference if you don't do it that often.
Off speed! Camposano definitely on a roll. This is his set, this fourth set.
And his confidence at an all-time high. Whatever he does works. What do you call that?
Oh, parang may pectus, no? So kanina, coming into the fourth set, he only had 5 points, I believe. And now he's nearing double digits if he's not already there. Ilan na ba si Camposano? It looks like he has 9 points? 8 points? But Shawi Caritativo on your screens there, 16 points, 12 on attacks.
Yeah, and for Savouge, you want a rally at this point.
Hang time! Did you see that hang time? I counted about 3 seconds on the air. What an athlete, Don Nadera.
And you when you watch him play, you actually wonder why he doesn't start.
Yeah. Well, I think things are going to change for him from here on. That was just the first couple of games. He is one of the stars from FEU as well, part of that team that won bronze season 85-86 together with Barcelona. And look at that, Alpha. And Savouge trying for a block touch this time. The score is 24-19 if this is unsuccessful. And so nakikita natin na yung improvement ng Alpha as the sets go along. So will they peak on the fifth set if they manage to get there? They are definitely in a good position to extend this to a decider. No. Oh, it looks like this time is clean. Noreen. Yeah, that was just a desperate effort by Savouge because we are now at multiple set points for Alpha Insurance Protectors. Timeout.
Habulin. Maglaro tayo ng parang perfect volleyball this time. Kung kaya natin, kakayanin yan. Ha?
Yes, madam.
Pag tayo sumuko, wag natin kagad bitawan kasi marami pang pwedeng mangyari dyan. Ha? Tara. Laban tayo.
Go! Hey, sa!
Perfect volleyball indeed is what is needed from Savouge.
Is there such a thing?
Well, they need 5 points.
Discuss.
Yes. I guess it is all subjective. Maybe perfect, just enough to get them to where they need to go.
Yeah.
Perfect in the sense that they cannot make any errors.
Yeah.
They can also hope for a very flawed next couple of sequences from their opponents.
But the
Sila na lang
way-
ang magkamali.
But the way they're playing doesn't seem that that's going to happen.
Oh! Well, 1 point saved by Hero Austria. And they have to do it point by point.
But they need a good serve here.
I mean, what we've seen from Nadera today, close to perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Many of his attacks were unchallenged.
Or even if it is challenged, it's successful.
Yeah. Good serve. Here comes Alpha. Could this be it? Avalona! Look at Billy Anima putting his hands up, and we are going to our 5th set. And what an effort by Alpha here to just climb from a 2-set deficit.
Welcome to the land of the 5-setters.
Starring
Chicky.
Noringo.
Chicky.
We'll talk more about that. Back at the Inara Sports Arena, let's take a look at the highlights of set 4. A win for Alpha Insurance Protectors.
Well, it's pretty much when we see the first and second set identical scores, the third and fourth set identical scores, and what we have to say really is identical performance on the side of Alpha. You know, you thought they would be out in set number 3, but they came fighting back. We saw the fight back in third set and fourth set. And how did it happen? Actually, their defense is working. Defense is working. Nadera has been working for Alpha. I mean, how many times will we mention his name? But, you know, it is a given. And if you look at the numbers, this time it's, you know, different. It looked like the fortunes were turned. Attacks went Alpha Sway, blocking again. We did say advantage, work your advantage. You will have a bigger chance of winning. Serves also went their way, but they had more errors. That's the weird thing. 20 for Spin Doctors, but just 3 errors. So they need, to change things up. They need more conversions here in set number 5. Because clearly, momentum, oh no.
Okay, as you speak, Caritativo is on the floor, on the ground, and he's not able to get up right away. It looks like he's holding onto his left ankle. And if you're just joining the coverage now, that's already the second man down for Savouge, and we don't want to see any more injuries. We talked about Senyoron and the injury that he incurred on his ankle. Let's see if, is it, and it's just, and it was not during the play, unless he didn't feel it until a couple of seconds after he landed.
It's like when he was
walking back.
Yeah, walking backward.
Either that or dun lang niya naramdaman. Kasi hindi naman umikot yung ankle niya. I think we need to, if we can see that again, I think Direct Jules is probably setting it so we can watch that more closely. But that is uncanny and just unfortunate kung dun lang off the play and there's nothing much going on there.
It was a clear landing.
Yeah. Well, then maybe it is some kind of cramp or some kind of fatigue also setting in, which is what we prefer.
Yeah. But she is in pain. She's not moving,
And alam naman na natin si Shawi does not back down from any challenge. One more time. Let's see. So going up, yung pagbaba niya, landed on his left. Ayun! Yeah, talaga he was just walking back at natapilok siya.
He stepped on Torres.
And natapilok, pero yun na nga, hindi, it can't be so bad. At best, I think it's a sprain. And he's, actually, Shawi's already back on her feet. So that's, baka it also cramped at the same time. Or we don't want to speculate anymore. We're just happy to see Shawi Caritativo back on her feet.
Well, play resumes.
Going up for the attack and getting the point. Okay, all good.
All systems go.
Yeah,
all
good.
I think because when you step on somebody, even how minor, you'll hear the crack. Doon medyo baka it affected. Anyway, well, she's okay.
Yeah. Service error though. This is just 1-15. We are on our 5th decider. And, looking at things, looking at the big picture here, however the chips fall here, Alpha should be very proud of their performance today. This is their breakout game, win or lose.
Yeah. I mean, Savouge is a great team.
Avalona going up, good coverage by Shawi. Calado. And si Calado was also silenced in the 3rd set, 4th set. Di siya masyadong nabigyan din.
Yeah, Calado's got to step up. The way Camposano did in set number 4, Mark Calado's got to have a big 5th set.
Again, Nadera, he's got a big 3rd, 4th set and 5th as well. So Nadera has really been the star of the show today for Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, one blocker. You know that Nadera has got, obviously, the golden hands today.
By far.
Oh, come on.
Avalona again, going deep, catching the line. No challenge, definitely inside for JJ Avalona.
I love the way he's playing, not very flashy. He's a thinking player. You can see, just finding those holes, trying to, we did say, his only flaw was he likes to set it over and really tight.
So he hasn't been doing that anymore,
No
lesson
more.
learned.
Yeah.
Well, he decidedly wanted to go heavy on his serve, so it's 50-50 like you say. The one before that was pretty strong.
Yeah. But that's a perfect example of saying that, you that's more forgivable because he really goes for his serves. It's like Mark Espejo and Brian Vagunas.
And these are things you figure out during practice. If maganda yung percentage mo sa jump serves mo, then you can use it in the games. Oh, bounce. And that's a point for Savouge. Just catching that attack of Abelona just in time.
Yeah, not a time to watch, sit back and relax. That was Reyes. I saw the celebration of Hernandez. I thought it was Hernandez.
We're all tied at 4. Oh, outside. Again, the instruction is heavy serves. We heard that. But we want heavy and precise. Inside. 16 points for Havilana as well. And lucky for Savouge, yun din ang binitawan ni JJ.
Yeah, too much juice. We saw that. It's like it looked very, he tried to put it in, but still, I think the adrenaline.
Oh, akala mo binawasan niya eh. Oh! That's the first point for Villano. And they're getting slap happy. That's a big one for Anima. I think that's the first time we've seen him. Was that his first point? No, sorry. First point here in the 5th set.
Well, that's tough love for you.
I think most of really Anima's points were off the blocks, the offensive blocks. Pero yun talagang pinatay niya. 6-all. Doesn't get closer than this. What an exciting first game. This is only the first of our triple header today for all of you Spikers Turf fans. Glad you're joining us this early. We are watching the service errors back and forth. I was going to say the Sea Lions, the Navy Sea Lions, will be meeting crisscross in just a bit after we settle the score here in our first set. Take a look at the service errors. Care to
16
divulge?
16 for Savouge and 9 for Alpha.
That's a lot. That's a lot of errors at the serve. Oh, and again, because they come few and far between, these 1-2s, then they count. Hernandez back on the court. We saw him rest a little bit in the second and third sets because Maclaon was doing well.
Yeah, true. But, I would say for Alpha, you have to be careful. You're like pausing a bit, watching a bit. This is not the time. You worked so hard to get to the 5th set.
Oh.
I'm not talking about Nadera. I'm talking about the rest of Alpha.
Nadera can do no wrong today. Just what an angle on that attack. One more time. This is worth a second look. Walang nangyari dun sa block. Talagang iniwasan lang niya ng todo.
With the slow-mo, you saw his knees were above the net. Not the first tape naman. Hindi naman. Mid part of the net.
And the tournament format, quickly, if you have time to go through all that, the highlights really is they meet twice.
Yes.
And then single round robin in the semis. And we're done in less than in just about 2 months.
Yeah, you said it.
Short and sweet.
Yes. Yes, but the good news is for the 4 teams after 2 rounds who make it to the next round, back to zero. I think it's important to stress that because some people think, carry over. So, I mean, back to zero, single round robin, top 2 for gold, 3rd and 4th for bronze. So really, it doesn't matter. But as long as you're 1 to 4, you have a chance.
So dalawa lang yung mas marami yung papasok kaysa sa matatanggal because when you have 6 teams or vying for the title here in the Spikers Turf Open Conference. And we're glad you're joining us, whether you're catching us on Pilipinas Live or on Sports Plus. Chikiro Apuno with Noreen Go. And this is an exciting 5th set. Palitan ng puntos. Sierra Austria, nung pumasok siya in the 4th set, di na siya tinanggal.
Yeah. I mean, that's a trust Coach Sid has with Hero Austria. The leader, the captain. We need you there.
Oh, so close. Side out game. And That's 2 serve errors in a row. We're counting the errors, and they are just more than what you want to see when they review the stats. They're going to be working a lot on their serves in practice, talking about Savouge.
Yeah, just add one more. That's 17 for Savouge. Very slim 1-point lead here for Alpha. That looks
Out
like it's
then!
out.
It is the curse of the service errors from both ends of the court. Is it the pressure? Is it
It is the pressure for
tension?
me. I
Yeah.
think it is the pressure for me.
Well, especially Savouge, they've been here many times. Torres will go for the safe serve. And Nadera is stopped. It's a big dig. You know, Lois Agamban, that made a difference when you get that stop against Nadera. Setting up the offense for Reyes. One more time on that counter.
Yeah, that's a huge stop there. But Reyes, quick thinking.
Yeah.
Quick thinking.
Getting it on the second ball. Oh! Yeah, that was tough. Nadera just went for that one. The set was not to his liking.
Right, 2 straight points for Savouge.
Yeah, this is a big lead as things have gone in this set. Timeout.
Unahin muna natin sa pass, ha? Kombinasyon tayo. Kombinasyon, ayoko na hiwalay, kombinasyonin mo. Kombinasyon ka dito sa likod, bigyan mo sa sa porsyento ka sa open. Ha? Simple lang natin. Tara, let's go.
Okay, Maru, yun ang trabaho mo, ha?
Ayan pa. Basahin nyo naman.
Loud and clear. Of course, that will all depend on the first ball. Noreen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You have the combination attacks and system, but you get that crucial first pass to Lopez.
but you know, at this point, Chiki, in the game, it's very difficult if you're the setter to Nadera, one error, then the other one was checked. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna still go to Nadera? No,
Still
there's-
went to the open set.
no, there's my answer. Go to Havilona.
And wala nang time for the combination attack. Bilisan na lang natin. Can't fault him for that. Oh, we have substitutions. Nadera will sit out in this rotation. And Lopez also, they're trying something new.
Well, Apolinario is the more seasoned setter, I feel, and Cajolo. This could be for defensive purposes for Alpha.
But, you know, it's tough for Apolinario. This is a pressure serve. He gets it in.
Yeah.
Oh, good read. But Calado gets it through. So combination attack coming from Savouge. And Savouge in a good position. And Paglaon also will make his way in together with Magpayo. That double substitution. Not a bad decision for Coach Sid because Paglaon has been doing well.
Yeah. And he wants a counter. I mean, she wants a counter, full front versus full front at this point.
Just a 2-point lead for Savouge. Good stop. Let's see if they can counter. Calado again from the left this time against the 3-man block. And Calado gets it.
That's what we asked of Calado. He needs to take over here in the 5th set.
I mean, we remember the first 2 sets, which, by the way, Savouge won easily, was care of Mark Calado. So this is a reverse sweep in the making. That is what Savouge is fighting against.
Di ba boss? Same player natin. Paigutin mo ng kaliwang balikat, iwan mo kay JJ. Hanggat maaaring bola, bali nyo dito. Pasa, ha? Ayos tayo ng pasa. Ay, sige, tara. Go, go, go. Hindi pa tapos yan. Let's go.
Like we said, hindi pa tapos. Yun din ang sinasabi ni Coach Fritz. But again, we want to stress really the amazing showing of Alpha today, win or lose.
Yeah.
And it makes for a much more exciting tournament here because then they are definitely players.
And you know, their loss to Signal and Chris Cross does not talk, or I would say does not define them.
Yeah.
Oh, good dig.
Oh, Marmeto, that's a crucial stop. Calado will go again. That was a tough serve. Wow! Cajolo, hello! That's a
Off the
Great
bench.
sharp cross there off the bench.
Huwag nating bitawan. Let's play side-out game. Ha? Let's play side-out game.
Pwede ka mag-double back quick, dalawa middle mo. Ay, double quick. Tapos itong
Wag na,
open
hindi
na.
siya komportable sa running.
Double quick lang, double quick.
Ako?
Yung opener nila to.
Hindi, basta pasukan nyo, hindi pwede ka mag-back.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on!
They want to go to their strengths, the things that have been working all day for Savouge.
But they have control. Talking about Savouge here, 13-11, but Coach Ed obviously just wants a bit of reminders.
And again, an easy one. Chance here for Alpha. Oh, and that was not wasted. Camposano, he is coming through when needed. Clutch.
Yeah, but what a great set by Apolinario. Look at that. I mean, he created this opportunity. One-on-one. No way.
You're right about the experience shining through.
Oh!
Wow. And Marcalado, the old reliable, just powering through. I mean, the blockers were there, and Savouge has a couple of chances here for match point.
Yeah, Vilianima was actually late to close.
Let's see if Savouge can take it. Preliminaries will get a chance for the
Wow.
attack. And Billy Anima, he is getting the balls. He wasn't in the past couple of sets, but his points are really coming at the right time.
Great decision by Apolinario to go to Anima.
Check nyo yung position nyo kasi baka mamaya magka-error tayo, crucial tayo.
Isang play, isang play. Kuya, go 30.
O, isang hinga muna lahat. Hinga.
Tama na.
Yan. O, isa na lang, tatapusin natin. Huwag natin masyadong madaliin, ha? Kapag kaya nyo paluin, pagkita nyo na walang ano sa inyo, paluin nyo na, barugin nyo na.
Let's go!
Caritativo is not on the court, so Savouge will be missing Caritativo's defense. I don't know if it's because of that injury and that he opted to sit this one out because he has made such a difference on the court.
Yeah.
But Savouge is still in the lead here. Still set point, match point for the Spin Doctors. Hero Austria getting it. Team captain comes through when needed. And we said that the moment Hero Austria stepped on the court, things changed for Savouge. I mean, never stepped out again. Also, things changed for Alpha. So this is really a dramatic finish, shall we say. And a sigh of relief can be let out now. Savouge sabi, hinga na na malalim. Natakotin sila because they took the first two sets. Muntik pa silang mga reverse sweep.
But you kept saying, whatever happens, I mean, Alpha has to be proud of the way they played. They actually just introduced themselves in today's game to the Spikers turf. This is our good organization. These are our players. This is what we can do, right? Maybe the first two games, not so, but this is Alpha, and you're just excited to see the other games after this.
These players, it's so interesting. We're seeing really the character also, the players that are coming off the bench, and the strength of Alpha that we are discovering only on their third game. So imagine how they can grow given the time here. But we have another month to go. And
Another round.
Oo nga. Look at the numbers here. Well, first let's look at the way this game went. Really dramatic. Tinan mo naman. Reverse sweep nga. Alpha just showed their strength in the third and fourth sets, and it was anybody's game in the fifth set.
Yeah, it was. And, I would say, Chicky, I don't mind covering. I love 5 sets. These 5 setters.
And they love you too.
They love me too, and now they love you too. But no, what I'm saying is the quality of the games. We saw the way Savouge played first and second. Alpha came fighting back third and fourth. In the fifth, it was so close, but Savouge just had enough points.
Yeah, imagine if this went to 25, how it would have gone. It was really a great comeback by Alpha. but it is a win for Savouge. They're second in this tournament. Let's turn it over now to Bailey's, who is with the best player of the game.
Yes, thank you, Chiki and Arena. For player of the game of the Spin Doctors, Shawi Caritativo, 17 points, 13 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 service aces. Congratulations first off on the win. Kamusta muna yung left ankle natin, Shawi?
Ayun po, masakit siya. Buti na lang mild tapilok lang.
Oo, pinagpag mo lang. Ano nasa utak mo kanina yung kinakailangan ka ng team, lalong-lalo na si Senyoron who was playing a good game, pero syempre kinapos, thankfully minor sprain lang siya. Anong nasa utak mo kanina?
Hindi ako pwedeng umupo na lang sa gilid. Lalaban talaga hanggang sa dulo talaga.
Hanggang sa dulo, lalaban. Lumaban din yung insurance protectors in this match. Kanina, pwede na sanang i-close out in 3 sets. Anong nangyari dun sa third set natin?
Siguro kami, parang nagkampante siguro kami, tapos nadala kami sa pressure, siguro kaya umabot kami sa 5th set.
Shawi, baka may mga gusto kang batiin?
Shoutout po pala sa sponsor namin sa Bulista PH, Urban Smile Dental, and then kay Kuya Jerry po, Panthers. And shoutout po sa family ko sa Pangasinan, Caritativo family, Cabado family, and pagaling kang Lolo. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations once again, Shawi Caritativo, our player of the game. Back to you, Chiki and Reen.
Thanks so much and congratulations to Shawi. Glad to see that she's all right and the Caritativo family in Pangasinan also, I'm sure, breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, and what you like is it's not even like the finals, but so much passion and, the determination to just help the team out. But, again, in the 5th set, it could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And you and I, we were hoping no team has to lose, but of course it is a game. But Alpha played so well. You like the substitution of Coach Santos, but what about, Coach Sid and her own substitution made all the difference. But for them also, it's an awakening that any team is actually a formidable team, contender. So it's actually just very exciting to see the future games here in the Spikers.
Again, another star emerging in Don Ladera, such an exciting player to watch. And he had 26 points today, 23 on attacks, and 2 aces, a block also, as we take a look at the stats here for that last, that decider.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to say is no blocks for Alpha in the 5th set. When they were successful with their blocks, they won 3rd and 4th set, 5th set 0. I mean, it's clear. It's clear, Spin Doctors.
Yeah. Both teams have to work on their serves, by the way. Buti na lang talaga nagkatablahan lang yung service errors. But it was an exciting 5-setter, and we're glad you're still on hand here. Coming up next are the Navy Sea Lions going up against the Crisscross King Crunchers. This is going to be a big one. And, of course, we have a triple header. So one more game today between Signal and VNS, I believe. Yes. Meantime, this has been Chikiro Opuno with Noreen Go and Belis Akot. Thanks for joining us. More Spikers Turf. Stay right there.